Uh, the other thing about this picture that surprised me is how funny it is. I mean, it's not supposed to be, it's not a funny situation.
No, it's not.
I mean, we feel for the person so much so that we feel trapped, I think, as we watch the picture.
Yes.
And yet we laugh and we laugh and I mean, there's some wonderful, funny moments.
Yes, I know. It was surprising, I think, to all of us that there was that much humor. And thank God in the picture, because it's such a relentless, prison that this man is in. So I'm glad there is the humor in it.
Was there the humor on the set as well as you worked on it?
Yes, black humor, gallows humor in between the shots. That's what kept us going, I think.
First time I saw you acting, it was in New York in a play called Night Mother. Another character, not particularly happy with her lot in life. Is it more challenging and perhaps more rewarding for an actress to play somebody with some emotional trouble brewing?
Yes, it is challenging, although my mother's not very fond of it. She says I always play characters that have an affliction. She wished that I could play people that are more normal and everyday. But for an actor, those are the juiciest parts, to play some kind of psychological problem and to really delve into it and find out about the character and find out about yourself in the process.
Kathy, how did you get started? I think it's always interesting to hear performers. What kind of a kid were you?
My mother used to call me Sarah, for Sarah Bernhardt, because I was very dramatic as a child. And I guess I just always grew up thinking that that's what I would be. I had a terrific speech teacher in high school and did plays and then went on to do college and plays in college and study acting and then went right from there to New York. So I guess I've always wanted to do it. It's something that I've always loved.
We've been talking to performers recently about the so-called actor's nightmare. Do you ever have those?
Where you forget all your lines and you don't know where you're going. Yes, I've had those. It's awful.
When you're working on a movie, do you sometimes dream in character or dream about a particular scene coming up, something like that?
Yes, sometimes you can, or that you have to do it. Usually there's a time element involved, that you have to do some impossible task. I remember having a dream the other night, in fact, that I had to go on for Lily Tomlin in her one-woman show and having no idea about any of it. Now, that would be a nightmare to me.
Ups and downs in this business, a part of the business. I'm assuming perhaps it might have been a disappointment not to play in the movie Night Mother because you were so effective on stage. And yet things are working out very well for you right now in your movie career. So how do you feel about the ups and downs, the disappointments and the successes?
Well, I've had to become philosophical about it over the last few years. To me, it's becoming more important to keep my passion for the work. It has to be more important than whether I get a movie role or whether I get awards or whether I get recognition. I think that's the key. If you can stay in love with what you do for a living, then you're ahead of the game.
You've got another picture coming out soon?
Yes, I just finished a picture called At Play in the Fields of the Lord. We shot in the Amazon, and that will be out probably a year from now. And I'm just getting ready to go and shoot another picture in South Africa in February called The Road to Mecca. It's based on a play that I did in New York. So this is my international year to travel around.
To travel, good change of pace from the snow.
Yes.
Well, Kathy, best of luck with all the projects, and in particular with Misery.
Thank you so much, Larry. It was a pleasure talking to you.